Okay, hey, it's Empress Lux Sashay. Decided to do this reading on this channel. Now, a couple weeks ago, maybe like last week, um, I tried to do a reading on Young Dolph. I actually did a reading. It was like an hour and 18 minutes long, and it was really deep. But for some reason, I couldn't upload it. It's still on my other phone. So I finally decided to do it again. I'm just gonna do it live. And it's about Young Dolph and the people surrounding Young Dolph and the situation. Young Dolph was a independent rapper from Memphis, Tennessee. Um, yeah, so we're gonna first start off with asking Dolph how he feels about things, about how he feels about things now in the spirit world. I've never done readings on deceased people unless they were in my family. And the other reading I did on Dolph, and it was pretty deep on my energy. So I guess I took some time to really want to do this over. So Dolph, kind of want to get some insight from Dolph. Let us know some things that maybe we didn't know. How he feels, like Dolph's perspective. I'm gonna do a 10-card spread on Dolph's perspective. Keep trying to jump out. It's like he has a lot to say, maybe. Or it's a lot to be said. Dolph never hold. I don't feel like he had no filter. Ooh, that's just popped on off. I really wish you guys could see the reading I did before. It was like really deep, like energetically. It was really deep. I wonder if the same card is gonna come up. Ooh. So, ironically enough, all these cards are reversed. And this is from Dolph's perspective. So, with that, it could show that obviously things didn't turn out as planned. So, the first card is the Fool, and that's air energy. Yeah, so with this being the first card, it shows he made some bad choices. Was very like a risk taker. He had an energy of being like fearlessness, but was reckless at the same time. He was also holding back and was in this like indecision about something and was like hesitant. And then a card that popped up after the Fool is the Seven of Swords. And this is an energy of coming clean about something. Like he was rethinking his approach before his death, possibly. There was definitely some deception, self deceit, something he did to himself. Like you know how you could lie to yourself, and there's the energy of keeping secrets, and that's more our energy, Aquarius. And then the next card is the Four of Cups. This is a sudden awareness. That makes sense. The first card was indecision, but this shows in the long run he accepted. He had acceptance and he chose happiness. He kind of was in the energy of realigning and retreating. And then the next is the Ace of Pentacles, which is that card was water energy, Cancer. So with that being in cups, that was, I guess you could say he had a sudden awareness of about his emotions. Then you get the next card, you have the Ace of Pentacles. That's, seeing that it's a missed opportunity, a lack of planning and foresight. So it shows he feels as if what happened was, he's taking blame on it, like not using his foresight. And then we have the Five of Cups, and this is more energy of acceptance. The Four of Cups popped up. That said acceptance. So this Five of Cups is pretty much saying the same thing. It's water energy, Scorpio. He's accepted it, finding peace and self forgiveness, and he's moved on. That's funny that two cards. He's accepted that he's moved on to the next stage of life. Or that, and this is funny. All this air energy is popping up in water. So, because this Six of Swords is air energy, particularly Aquarius. And I noticed most of the cards that have popped up, except the exception of this Earth card, is water and air. So it's a sense of he's feeling free and he's in tune with his emotions. And see, the Six of Swords symbolizes a personal transition. He resisted this change because he had unfinished business and emotional baggage, of course, because he left before he wanted to. But it's a personal transition. Then the next card that comes up after is the Sun, which is fire and sun energy. This is typically the happiest card in the deck, but like I said, all the cards put it reverse. This is negativity, depression, sadness, carelessness, and arrogance. So he's admitting that maybe he was a little too arrogant. Next is the King of the Knight of Wands. And I noticed, I believe this was the King of Wands that kept popping up in the other reading I did, and I felt like that was God's energy. But this is air and fire energy, Cancer and Leo. This is showing that there's scattered energy, whether on his part or the people he left behind, anger, frustration. Well, this is his reading, so maybe this is what he feels. And then it's funny, you have that the next card is the Nine of Pentacles. And it's like hustling, living beyond means. Maybe he feels as if he was obsessed with work and it was just ultimately a false success. And that is Earth energy and Virgo energy. And for some reason, in the other reading I did, Virgo energy kept popping up. And the only Virgo that is associated with Young Dolph is Moneybag Yo. Well, not necessarily associated with them. Because what's his cousin name? Keelock is a Leo. So the only Virgo associated with this situation that I know of is Moneybag Yo. And this is the first Virgo card that popped up. So this is the sense that he was obsessed with work and ultimately he sees it as a false success. And the last card is the Six of Wands. And this is Leo energy. And I was just saying, talking about Key Glock being a Leo and Dolph was a Leo. This is the energy of egotism, a lack of recognition, unpopular, discredited, private achievement, which we clearly know that is not true. But this gives me the energy of he feels that perhaps he failed in some way, that everything he done or has achieved was ultimately, you know what I just realized? The people that did this to him, this is what they wanted the outcome to be. They wanted him to not be recognized. They wanted him to be unpopular, discredited, not be the king of Memphis, to just crumble all the stuff that he has done. So he has regrets. I think he's taking accountability of his part in his untimely passing. Um, Dolph, what can you tell us about the people or the persons who did this to you? Did you know them? What can you tell us about them? Dolph, 10 card spread. Ooh. And that was the three of wands that popped up Aries energy. And the only Aries that I know of that kept popping up in the other reading I did was his baby's mother, Mia J, and Black Youngster. They're the only Aries. So that one to pop up there as well. Dolph, what can you tell us about people, the persons who did this to you? Did you know who were your killers? So I'm getting no. Two no cards right away. Then a maybe. There go that King of Pentacles. So the first card is the Five of Pentacles. So this is kind of like he's saying no, he didn't know his killers or the person who did this to him. It was I guess the energy that these people did this because of financial loss and the lack of mindset they had. And with the Three of Swords popping up right after, but you know what? This Five of Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus. God is a Taurus, and that's the first card to pop up. So this could be signifying he feels as if God has something to do with it. And the next card that pops up after that is Libra energy, which is air energy, and it's the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is typically third party energy or some sort of heartbreak. I'm trying to pick it up so you guys can see it. So the reason this person did this is because of lack mindset and some sort of heartbreak that this person feels that Dolph has something to do with it, like an emotional pain. And Page of Wands pops up. That's a young energy, typically. Fire and earth energy. And then you have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords right afterwards. So this energy of this person was driven to success and ambitious. It had to make a difficult decision. He weighed options, so this person avoided this. They didn't necessarily want this to happen, but they weighed the options. Then you have the Nine of Wands. This was their last stand. Like they had to do it. And this is Sagittarius energy and fire energy. A lot of emotion behind it. And up top, these last two cards was Capricorn, Aquarius energy, and Libra energy. So then there's the King of Pentacles. Leo and Virgo energy. See, when I said the other reading, Virgo energy kept popping up. And the only person I could think of that was a Virgo was Moneybag Yo, or it could signify that this was mainly because of the physical, the tangible. And with the King of Pentacles, it shows that clearly this may be a person or just the idea of these people wanted to be the big boss on campus. Then you have the Four of Wands, which signifies they're celebrating. These people are celebrating that this happened. Then you have the Ace of Cups, which is water energy. It's like almost for them, it's like a new beginning, a new love. It's like for all these cards to be upright, they feel like this was the best decision. You see how the first set of cards for Dolph, how he felt was reversed. These cards are all upright. And the last card is Water Scorpio energy. And this is opportunities. Yeah. So this was a dream of them for them to do. Like an illusion. Like they envisioned this happening before it happened. And they made a lot of choices. But this was a good opportunity for them. But with all these, you got the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords. I'm counting 3 people here. 3 people, male energy, was involved. The Page of Wands had to prove itself. Then whoever this Knight of Wands is was inspired to do it. And this King of Pentacles was the shot caller. Now I do know it was 2 people seen on camera at the Makita shooting. But clearly I've always felt it was 1 people involved. But right now, that just kind of gave me like 3 key players. So I'm gonna write that down. 3 key players. But I think, like I said, there was more people, even with the Makita's place. And that this card kept popping up in the other reading. So it was like this murder, which that's what it was centered around emotional pain, like a heartbreak. So, and the first card when I asked Dolph the last time was who was involved was Earth energy. And remember, I'm saying Gotti is a Taurus. I think believe his birthday is May 20th. So remember that. Dolph, how many people were involved in this? How many people were involved in this killing of you? How many people were involved with this? It kind of got quiet. How many people was involved though? Like the cards got real quiet. Like they wasn't falling out, slipping out. How many people were involved though? This card wants to jump off. There go that King of Wands. Remember I told you, that doesn't mean the King of Wands, whoever that was, kept popping up. So then it didn't pop up in that last spread. How many people were involved in this dog? Wow, literally the same cards are popping up when I asked about did he know his killers? And there she go, Queen of Pentacles. There was a feminine energy that kept popping up. I took it to be Mia J, but I wasn't too sure. And there goes the King of Pentacles again in reverse. So the first card that tried to jump out was the King Wands. And the other reading I did, there was the King Wands that kept popping up. And that's fire energy, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. This was an impulsive act, high expectations, and they rushed to do this. This was rushed. This was not planned. This was rushed. I asked how many people were involved, though. You got the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and this Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So I'm getting 4 people now. 4 people. Yeah. So with this King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This was, I ain't gonna say this is Mia J, but this is somebody that's looked at as, a mother figure. nurturing. But here you go. You got more Virgo energy. You got a lot of Virgo energy here. And Leo energy. Guilt. This justice card shows us some guilt. Dishonesty is like punishment. Disagreements with the Five of Swords. Bullies. Theft. Sneakiness. Winning at all costs. Greed. Hustling. False success. Impulsiveness. So it was rushed. A new beginning for the people who did this. So I'm getting with like 3 or 4 key players. And like I said, I don't think this is one person who did this. But it's giving me heavy Leo and Virgo energy. Queen of Pentacles. I'm still trying to figure out who is this. And this popped up right under the King of Wands. Right next to the King of Pentacles. And then you got the Knight of Wands here. So I'm getting maybe he knew. Maybe he knew who the killers were, but I'm thinking there's a lot of people involved. So maybe it was rushed. He didn't know right away. Dolph, was this murder unexpected? Did you expect this to happen when it happened? Did you expect this to happen? And it did. Did you expect this, Dolph? No earth energy. Is the energy of maybe? He's telling me, he's saying that maybe he knew it was gonna happen. He wasn't sure, but maybe. But how it happened, yes, maybe and the no. But there's 2 maybes on the board. So he thought it was a possibility, but he wasn't sure. This was delayed. This was supposed to have been happen. And no closure with the world card, earth energy as well, betrayal, deception, getting away with something. And here go that same card, the 2 of Swords, difficult decisions, weighing options. So the people involved with this kept going back and forth with it. Dolph, you sure you don't know? Like, you sure you don't? He said maybe he knows them. Dolph. Movement, the chariot that just flew out. Dolph, what was I gonna say? Did you get murdered at Makita's cookie? Did you get murdered at Makita's cookie? Because I don't believe you did. I think that was staged. Did your death happen at Makita's cookie? Did your death happen at Makita's cookie? Is your I'm getting these two cards popped up, and automatically it's a no and a yes. It's the moon. No, it's the Eight of Cups and the Justice card. Pisces energy. Pisces energy is intuition. Clarify this Eight of Cups card for me, Spirit. Why would that come out if I asked, did you get killed at Nikita's? Fire energy, Sagittarius, Six of Wands. Paranoia. Fatigue. Oh, it was a struggle at Makita's Cookies. Something did happen at Makita's Cookie. Clarify the Justice card. Clarify the Justice card. There was like a struggle or something that did happen at Makita's. Two of Wands underneath the Justice card. That's the energy. Oh. There's two yeses on the board. So this is giving me the energy that there was planning at the Makita spot, and clearly the discovery of his death was here. Fire Aries energy, and the only Aries I know of that's attached to this is Black Youngster and Mia J. Remember that? Cause and effect. I think it started at Makita's Cookie or ended at Makita's Cookie, but that is not where this initially started off. I believe something happened prior to Makita's. Dolph, did something happen before Makita's? Dolph, did something happen before Makita's? Because I do recall they said we're supposed to be shooting a video shoot, and I don't think a video was ever done. So what happened before you went to Makita's? I mean, I know the media shows the footage of him going to the gas station, but look it up. I asked what happened before Makita's, and the Eight of Swords pops up. Imprisonment and trap. Just give me the energy. He was trapped somewhere, like kidnapped. Someone kidnapped him. That's air energy, Gemini. Air energy is freedom, so it's like he was kidnapped. What happened before Makita's? You were tied up somewhere. What happened before Makita's? What happened before Makita's life? What happened before Makita's? Okay. Yeah, they had him tied up somewhere. It's almost giving the energy of like he was tortured. Yeah, most definitely. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying that. This is the first card that jumped out, and then you have the Ace of Swords, air energy, freedom. So I believe they had him kidnapped, maybe torture him with his knife as well. Like sharp. This is typically like Ace of Swords is a sharp mind, but with this knife and the knives here, I feel like he was kidnapped and tortured. And then you have the Hangman, which gives you an emphasis of when you think of a hangman, what is he hanging from? Lack of control as well. He had a lack of control. And when you're tied up, you don't have no control. Then you have the World card. Incompletion, no closure. Page of Cups, disappointment, water and earth energy. Then you have the Knight of Cups, more disappointment energy. The Hierophant, the energy of the unexpected. Earth energy, Taurus. God is a Taurus. Not saying that. Just more Taurus energy and Gemini energy. The Knight of Swords, reverse. They have emotional control, manipulation. They have misuse of power. And they go that King of Pentacles again, reverse. And Leo energy, the Five of Wands, it was competition, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, describe tension. Something happened before Makita's, and I'm getting the energy that he was kidnapped. And realized his time was up. He realized his time was up when this happened. It gives me like almost like there was like some tension and disagreements before he died as well. And with all these knives. So they had him like he was kidnapped, and it was tension, like because that's when shit hit the fan, and he realized, oh shoot, So was the Makita's footage staged? That's what I'm feeling like. That footage was staged, but they had so many witnesses who said they heard the shooting and saw it go down. Half those people you can't even find anymore. I'll keep those cards. Was that staged? What we saw in the media, the Makita footage, was that staged? Is that staged? And those cars are just popping on. Yep. Justice card reverse. This is yes when it's in the upright. That was staged. A lot of key players too with it. It's a lot of key players is popping up. That was staged. That footage was staged. And all this bro energy. And so many people up here that's just showing me that a lot of people was involved. But it was staged. And it was Leo energy and Virgo energy. That was staged what we saw on our actors and actresses. How has this affected me and Jay? How does me and Jay really feel about Dolph and timely death? How does she feel about Dolph's untimely death? Give me a 10 card spread. Hmm. Oh man, I don't like this. First card that popped up for me and Jay was the Judgment card. Could signify she feels as if this is a new the King of Pentacles again reversed. Why did that pop up in me and Jay spread? But with the Judgment card popping up is the sense of she's being reborn, a new phase of life. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune that popped up, that's fire energy, upright. She's looking at life as unpredictable and that this is an inevitable fate, a change, but it's also a turning point for her. Like she feels as like this was karma. This is funny as well because remember I said she's an Aries. You have the Four of Wands that popped up after the Judgment and Wheel of Fortune, and that's a sense of celebration, harmony. Why would you be? Why would that pop up if this is your life partner? And then after that, you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. That's disharmony. You have the Four of Wands. That's harmony, and then it's like she's happy and sad about this. And the King of Swords in reverse. And that's that quiet power card. Emotional control, manipulation, and misuse of power. Well, this could signify that Dolph was a weakness for her. And then you have the Seven of Swords, lies, coming clean. The truth comes out. Six of Pentacles, self-care. So she's definitely focused on self-care. And it's like there's some unpaid debts maybe of Dolph that she has to take care of. But with the Five of Cups, there's a sense of regret as well. And I popped her right under the Four of Wands. So she's celebrating, but then there's also disappointment and regret, a loss. And with this Knight of Cups, maybe there's a lot of jealousy in this relationship, moodiness, and more disappointment. So she does have a lot of disappointment. And this King of Pentacles popping up. Leo and Virgo energy. Remember I said this Leo and Virgo energy kept popping up. So for this to pop up in her reading and is reversed, I would hate to say it's like she's looking at Dolph's death as a material loss for her. That's what's symbolizing. Maybe she's done some healing, so that could be why most of the cards that popped up kind of was on the positive side. She's trying to see the positive in this, but did me and Jay have any part of Dolph's death? Did me and Jay have any part in Dolph's death? And in the other reading, I believe that disharmony card pulled up, and then the lovers card. Wow. It's literally like the same cards popping up. I'm getting that weird feeling again. The first card that popped up was the World card, and that's saying yes to my question. That she did have something to do with this. The relationship was struggling. It's almost an energy of a broken family. Water energy, Pisces with the Ten of Cups in reverse. And then you have the Magician in reverse, and that's manipulation. and maybe she felt insecure in this relationship. With the Ace of Wands, it's like it was a lot of delays in it, and she was almost getting bored with it. Then you have the Temperance card, which is another yes. It's like she feels more balanced and in more harmony. She's finding a purpose. Then you have the King of Cups in reverse. This could be maybe she got advice, bad advice, and she's working her inner feelings. But she's also trying to manifest something with the Page of Pentacles. She's working on her self-worth with this Nine of Pentacles. This is the card that popped up in Dolph's reading with a false success. And with this Five of Swords, it's definitely showing that maybe there was a lot of conflict, disagreements, and competition within this relationship. See, abusive relationships. That popped up in Dolph's spread as well. And then with the High Priestess reverse, more secrets. More secrets. Well, what it's saying is that she did have something to do with that. But why would Mia J want Dolph dead? Like, what was her part in this? What was her part in his death? Do I want to keep these? I keep these. What was her part in Dolph's death? What was her part in Dolph's death? That would have hurt again. Partnership. Death. Yeah. She ain't so innocent. The first card that popped up was the Lovers in reverse. So I asked what was her part in Dolph's death, and that's the card that pulls up. There was disharmony in this relationship, a misalignment of values, bad choices in decision, and a fair commitment. So I'm thinking maybe she felt Dolph didn't want to commit to her. And then you have the Four of Pentacles reverse, and that signifies possessiveness, stinginess, self-protection. That's interesting, because with these both in reverse, it's talking about self-love. And 6 and 4 is 10, completion. So this relationship, someone was really possessive of the other. Fear of commitment. Disharmony. This relationship wasn't as solid as they, And the Fool coming up after that shows she wanted a new beginning, and she went out on blind faith, pleasure, and then you got that Hierophant, which is Earth and Taurus energy. That coincides with a fear commitment. Someone didn't want a higher commitment. They didn't want a traditional relationship. I'm just going to assume that was Dolph. And she wanted a new beginning. She wants a higher commitment. And then with the Nine of Swords upright, this caused a lot of trauma and despair for her, and anxiety, fear and depression. When you have Two of Cups, this is usually a unified love and partnership, marriage, connection. That's what she wanted, but she didn't get that. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You see, this is what she wanted, but it was a lack of long-term vision with Seven of Pentacles. She felt like there was too many distractions and she wasn't getting the results that she wanted. Earth energy, Five of Pentacles. This is, for this spread, she wanted an improvement. Almost, she felt like she was in spiritual poverty, or she felt like this of Dolph. And then after that, you have the Death card, ending, transformation, end of a cycle. And the last card is the Knight of Pentacles, Aries and Taurus energy. Me and Jay is an Aries, and Goddess a Taurus. Hypothetically, this is just for entertainment purposes. Did you team up? And this is the Hierophant, Earth energy, particularly Taurus. Again, hypothetically, would you partner up with someone to get rid of someone who wasn't giving you what you want, that was causing you more pain than anything? Because that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So she felt betrayed more than anything with this, and that was her part in this. Again, you partner up with someone. You partner up with someone you knew what was going to go down. How does Gotti feel about Dolph's death? Oh my God, when I did Gotti's spread last time, he had me in my feelings. I didn't like, ooh, that just wanted to pop up. And that was a card that popped up in his last spread I did for him. So I know Spirit talks to me. It's like, how does Gotti feel about Dolph's death? Yeah. So the first card that popped up was the Eight of Cups. And this popped up in his last reading. This is the energy of trying one more time. Like you keep trying, but it's not working, but you feel like I'm going to try one more time. Because you overall fear you're going to lose, you don't want to lose. And the Pisces energy is like using your intuition. And the Six of Wands popped up after that and shows that the reason why you try one more time is ultimately for victory. You wanted to win the battle. Progression, public recognition, victory. And then you have the Queen of Cups that popped up. Water, double water energy, Gemini and Cancer. This just shows Gotti is working on his inner feelings, doing a lot of self-care and self-love, trying to break codependencies and insecurities. So he's looking at Dolph's death as helping. So that means he had a lot of insecurities about Dolph, because Dolph did sleep with his baby mothers and made a song about it that became super popular. And with the Ace of Swords afterwards, his Dolph's death is giving him mental clarity. He's having breakthroughs, success. His mind is sharper. But it's also like there's a new conflict. What is the conflict? And then the end is the Chariot movement. We know movement. He has a new direction because your biggest threat is gone. Then you have the Sun. There's a sense of arrogance here. A lot of deep rooted issues, overly optimistic, depressed, sadness. But then you have the Ace of Pentacles afterwards, which is abundance. So, like I said, this is a new opportunity for him. So this could be how he felt prior to got Dolph's death, but now he looks at it as there's more opportunities for me. This is a blessing in a sick way. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. This is the end of a cycle for him. Destiny. He's celebrating this. Aries energy. Aries energy. Aries energy. He's celebrating. And the last card is the Three of Pentacles. I forgot whose spread this popped up in. Was it Mia J's spread? It's saying there's still a lot of disharmony. He's working mainly alone. A lack of teamwork, like it's a conflict within his team. Or this Dolph's caused a lot of conflict and disharmony within his team. So overall the energy is he's happy. Just for entertainment purposes, you guys. Oh, look at that. Bottom of the deck. King of Pentacles. I really think God is the King of Pentacles. Spirit, did God have anything to do with Dolph's death? Let me make sure I get this in the camera. Did God have anything to do with Dolph's death? Did God have anything to do with Dolph's death? Remember that popped up, and I was saying I feel as if Dolph's death happened because there was some sort of heartbreak. Got a yes and a maybe. These are literally the same cards. You're seeing me shuffle. Hierophant keeps popping up. This is like non-traditional. Like you don't want a commitment, or so why would this pop up in his, like that popped up in me and Jay's reading? First card that popped up is Water and Earth energy, which is Page of Cups. Which means it's a possibility. So for that to be the first card, and then it, the third party card, the Three of Swords pops up afterward. It's almost a sense of the possibility he did, because this will release pain and he could finally recover and move on. Then you have the Three of Wands, Aries energy, using foresight, expansion. So hypothetically, you made this move because of, it was like releasing. I'm still on camera. Yeah. Sorry. For my phone to ring like that, that must mean I'm dead on the money. I have to be dead on. So, Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. This was a big move for him to expand wishful thinking, searching for a purpose. I almost said op. Dolph was the op to him. And the Ace of Cups, water energy, something new. He wanted something new opportunity, something new. And then you have, yes, this is, even with the Page of Wands, this is like a newly formed idea. And with the Ten of Swords coming up after, it's like, oh, it can't get worse. And it's still a sense of recovery, which the Three of Swords says the same thing, recovery. So hypothetically, you got rid of Dolph because you needed to recover. And it's also saying resisting an inevitable end. So you wanted an end. And look how these knives are. Like, you had to get rid of Dolph. Look, and more knives. Coming clean. Keeping secrets. There's a lot of anger here. Knight of Swords. A disregard for consequences. I say, yeah, he has something to do with this. And this is, like I said, this is not caring, going against the grain, foolish, blind faith. So I had to look at the cards and answer, because it's telling me, yes, he has something to do with this. Dog staff. And it was whatever this emotional pain is, but I feel like it's because you slept my baby mother and you bragged about it, and it really hurt him. And they had a consistent beef. They were still beefing. He was an op almost, for some reason, I almost said op. So, yeah. Does Mia J and Gotti have a relationship? Do they know each other? Do they know each other? Feels like I don't know what that card is. Do Mia J and Gotti know each other? Do Mia J and Gotti, wow, know each other? Huh. Yeah, the first card that popped up was the celebration card, which is harmony. So it's like literally the same cards are popping up. Yes, and yes, the Four of Wands upright is yes, they do know each other, and it's two people. Like, yay! And then you have the Eight of Swords, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, freedom. And look, this is Aries energy. The very first card was Aries energy. Hypothetically, it's giving they did know each other. And remember, I asked, did something happen before Makita's? And this card popped up for Dolph. Remember that? And I said, this is giving me the sense that he was kidnapped, trapped somewhere. Retreat. A struggle, overwhelmed, on the edge. And each other. You get a transition card. Six of Swords, transition, releasing, moving on. Infidelity with the Empress, upright infidelity, reminiscing on happy memories. This gives me, this is Mia J's energy. Because I mean, clearly she would be the empress. So you partner up with Gotti because of his infidelity. Look, 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 look. You got the high priestess and injustice right behind each other. Secrets, unfairness, guilt, dishonesty. So you guys partner up because Dolph, there was infidelity on Mia J's part. So you partner up with Gotti. Difficult decisions, weighing options. And this popped up, I believe, in the other spread as the last card as well. So they did know each other. Infidelity. How does Keegok feel about Dolph's death? Wow. These are literally like the same damn cards that's popping up, y'all. He don't look too sad, y'all. So the first card that popped up was the Ten of Cups. I asked, how did Keegok feel about Dolph's death? And this is, I mean, water energy, Pisces, intuition, alignment, happy, total love and support. And then you have the the World card, seeking personal closure, but you may not get no closure. It's incompletion. But as your cousin, why would you be like, you know? Also, the sense that he's tired, burnt out, stressed. Excuse me. With this Aries energy, the Two of Wands is he's playing it safe and working on his personal goals. Has a fear of the unknown and fear of change. Then you have Three of Pentacles again. He's working on collaborations and building something for himself. And then you have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. He's making movement, a lot of traveling and working hard on improving his skills. So he seems to be just focused on himself. And then the Sun, it's like all is well, it's a rebirth. And that this is a test of faith with the Nine of Wands. I don't know if I like that. This is supposed to be your husband, and this is what came out after. Then with the Magician, that's the last card of the spread. Not clarify this Magician card for Keegok spread. Clarify this Magician card for Keegok spread, because what it feels like is that maybe he felt that Dolph was very manipulative. Or narcissistic, or is this his own energy? Wow. So I say clarify that the Lover's card pops up. Say clarify the Magician card. This also signifies a choice, like saying he made a choice. Or Dolph made a choice. No, but I'm talking about how does Keegok feel about, yeah, so he feels Dolph made a choice. with the Queen of Wands being reversed right there, it could be there's a lot of jealousy. Yeah, because this says insecure, jealousy, and this is insecurity and jealousy and selfishness. And narcissistic is selfishness, pretty much. So he's thinking about all about himself. I feel that Dolph had a choice. So it's like he feels that Dolph is the reason that he's gone. That's kind of, I don't like that. It's like maybe he's just a realist. Did Keegan have anything to do with this by any chance? Did Keegan have anything to do with Dolph stuff? I don't like that spread. I don't think I liked this spread the last time. I didn't like his spread. I didn't like Guy's spread. I didn't like Black Youngster's spread or Mia J spread. Excuse me. Throat chakras. Somebody don't want. They were that goddamn King of Pentacles. Uh-uh. Y'all see me shuffle. The Sun Star card, wishing, Aquarius energy, air energy. That's the yes. This is saying he did. Like with the King of Swords, he made a head over heart decision. Taurus energy, Gemini energy. I think you have 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands reverse. A dark side of wealth. This gives me an energy that he realizes this comes with the game and he's respecting differences and it's agreeing to disagree. And this is Earth energy, Virgo. Excuse me. I don't know why. I was going to get choked up. And the King of Pentacles again. Leo and Virgo energy. It's like you partner up with somebody you had differences with to come together on common ground for wealth, abundance. Gemini, Cancer energy. Still with an insecurity. He was insecure about Dolph. He had a lot of anxiety, worry, fear, trauma, despair. This was a Mia J spread too. And with the Emperor popping up, clearly Aries energy. This is Dolph. You like a father figure to you. But 9 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. I don't know why this Virgo energy keep popping up. It could just because of tangible. He's looking for the fruits of his labor reward. So maybe he feels as if he wasn't getting everything he deserved. I really do think this King of Pentacles is gaudy because it keeps popping up. Yeah, this thing, Key Glock has something to do with this too. That's for internal purposes, y'all. I know. Let me do Black Youngster. His reading, I just didn't. I didn't fuck with it last night. I didn't like it at all. How does Black Youngster feel about Dolph's death? 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 Yep. Yeah, I seen me shuffle. I saw me shuffle. There go the King of Pentacles again. You know what? There go the Emperor again, right next to the King of Pentacles. Y'all saw me shuffle. There go the Nine of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. There go the Queen of Cups. There go the Three of Cups. Celebration. What is this other card? It's stuck. King of Swords. Head over heart. Decisions. So the first card that popped up was the Five of Swords in the Tower. It was some competition. And this is the energy of winning at all costs. So Dolph's death was a personal transformation for him. A stormy time. And then you have Two of Pentacles, balancing decisions, power and domination. And maybe he felt as if Dolph had some unpaid debts. Taurus energy. And this Ace of Wands is more delays, weighed down. And I find it really funny that these two cards popped together, King of Pentacles and Emperor. I would like to believe the Emperor is Dolph and the King of Pentacles is Guy. Remember I said this kept popping up? Gotti had the wealth, the money, but Dolph still had the respect. So for this to pop up in Black Youngster Spread, he's letting you know that this is what it was about. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles, Dark Side of Wealth, and a Five of Wands, respecting differences, agreeing to disagree. This just popped up in Key Galleria. And the Knight of Cups is the last card. Following the heart, following his heart. He made a decision based on his heart. And it's like going towards the future. So you made a decision that was best for you. So since like he feels Dolph felt was the best thing. Did Black Youngster play a major role in Dolph's death? Did Black Youngster play a major role in Dolph's death? Intuitively, I'm getting yes. Did he play a major role in Dolph's death? Intuitively, I'm getting a yes. Y'all seen me shuffle. Y'all seen me shuffle. Y'all seen me shuffle. And I'm getting yes. It's about 2 yeses up here already and a maybe. Wow. So I wanted a 10 card spread, but the world card jumped out at me. And that's funny that keeps popping up. It's like that popped up a lot in these spreads. That ultimately this was an end to a cycle. Yeah, I'm getting a yeah. Painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, delays, shattered dreams. He has some of the same cards as Mia J. Like this was supposed to have been happening. It was a lot of delays. A lot of delays. This was supposed to have been happening. It's the sense of that he's paranoid, like with this tarot card popping up again, and it only popped up for his reading. It's like he definitely has something to do with it. How does Moneybag feel about Dolph's death? 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 I did not want this reading to be so long, y'all. You people don't care. First card to pop the him was Knight of Cups. It was like a new proposal, following the heart, which is what came out for Black Youngster. It's interesting that the Queen of Pentacles popped up in Moneybag's reading, though. She hasn't popped up since Dolph spread. And with the Fool being the last card, it's like signifying bad choices were made. Indecision, he had some hesitation, but it was still made. But overall, just like the energy of new opportunities for him as well. That's how he looks at Dolph's death. Who is this? It's an Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. There's about 4 or 5 people involved with this. What do I want to know? Did Moneybag play a major role in Dolph's death? Maybe he knew. Did Moneybag play a major role? Remember, he's a Virgo, and Virgo energy kept popping up too. Did Moneybag play a big part in Dolph's death? When's the last time we saw that card? The King of Pentacles again. Let's see what this first card was. The 9 of Wands, a test of face. And it's saying, yes, he did. Boundaries, last stand. Like, who's going to be the last standing? It's funny that it popped up right next to this 3 of Swords card. Recovery, moving on. Because Moneybag knew Dolph before he knew Gotti. And I never knew it, but Moneybag has a song where he's talking about it like, oh, that wasn't my beef, but I made it mine. Like, that's my family. I don't care if I knew you before I knew him. I don't forgot what the song is, but he pretty much broke it down. He's like, hi, you want me to be loyal to you when you're not loyal to me. That's pretty much what it's saying. So it's an emphasis that Moneybag learned from failure. A lack of commitment is the energy of greediness. Betrayal, deception, thinking you're getting away with something. So he has his hands hid, but there's an energy of he's feeling like he got away with something. He also has a disregard for consequences, and they go more into energy of with this damn King of Pentacles card. I believe this is Gotti. No, but see, he's a Virgo. So what, all along was the King of Pentacles Moneybag? Because that's Virgo energy. Then you have the magician, action, it screams, more Virgo energy, Moneybags Virgo, Moneybag guiding. I don't know, y'all. I do get this sense he was kidnapped. Dolph was kidnapped, and I do feel like there was a lot of people involved. Will Dolph's murder ever get solved? Will it ever truly get solved? Will his murder ever truly get solved? Will Dolph's murder ever truly get solved? Wow. That's the moon card that popped out like that. And that's like hidden secrets, dreams, looking for answers. No. That's a sense that there'll be movement, but also with this just being this Six of Cups, it'll also just be people just have happy memories of him, but not getting a sense of true judgment, like justice. So, I didn't want to. I wanted to hurry up and finish this reading. And I'm getting antsy in the head, but look how the moon and the high priestess popped up right behind each other. It all like signifying that Dolph's death will always be like a mystery, like what really happened, what really went down, and that almost you'll stop hearing about it, like a sense of silence, and people will forget about it. And then you have the Seven of Cups. Oh wow, and it's the Chariot, which is symbolizes seven as well. So there may be some diversion or confusion, which I think that's already come to place. But then there'll be progression. And then there's Five of Cups, moving on, the energy of finally moving on and something that he's gone, which I feel like people have already done. You don't hear much about it anymore. And then you have deception, more earth energy, Taurus. So it kind of gives me like, for this to pop up with Dolph murder to get justice, it's kind of like saying God will be giving out money, or someone will be doing charity where it'll be overlooked. I know Dolph still has some, his label still continues his charities with like giving out the turkeys or whatever the case may be. And then you have a judgment card with the Four of Pentacles. So judgment clearly is a new phase, and also saying forgiveness and mercy. And then, like I said, memories. People will always have memories of them. You can't take that away. Dolph, do you have any last messages for me and the collective? Do you have any last messages, Mr. Adolph Thornton Jr.? What are some messages you like to give? That's an interesting spread. Personal transformation. He's accepted his death. And it's funny, this popped up in Mia's J spread with one of the first or the second card. So I think he's realizing that for this to be the first card that pops up for any messages he has, he's realizing that he made some mistakes. And for that to pop up in his spread, it was definitely him with the fair commitment. And the hangman pops up after that, which signifies letting go. He's viewing things different than before. He has a deeper insight. And you have the King of Cups. It's like now he's feeling more empathetic. Like before with the King of Wands, maybe he was just thinking more impulsive and ruthless. And then you have the Temperance card, which is patience. Now he's realizing, I guess, that he had a purpose and is finding more meaning and harmony. Like he was really driven to succeed with the King of Swords. Like he's defending his beliefs, like it was, But now, of course, he can rest, retreat. And they got that Queen of Wands, so I get the feeling he's talking about that relationship with Mia J. There's a lot of stuff there. Pisces and Aries energy there. And like I said, the Death card is personal transportation, personal transformation. I didn't ask about his parents and how they were taking his death. Dolph, it's almost like he's coming to terms with it. How does Dolph's parents feel about his death? 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 Movement, courage. Wow, so this is a big tower moment for them. Painful ending. Heartbreak. For the Chariot and the Hierophant pop up, not the Hierophant, the High Priestess. It's like it's saying they can move forward with secrets they know. Like they're withdrawing, which you don't see his family hardly like that. They're moving forward out of harm's way. This was a tower moment for them. Caused panic for them, obviously. It was a painful ending for them. With the Sun and the Magician, they were feeling down. But they're working on creating something. It's like heartbreak. Not trying to be. It's like a test of their faith. And you have the Moon card. There's the energy of releasing fear. I don't know, like that Queen of Wands kept popping up, the Empress. I want to know who that Queen of Wands is. Was Dolph mess with somebody? Was there another? What was the main reason of Dolph's death? What was the main reason these people wanted him? King of Wands. What was the main reason these people wanted Dolph gone? They wanted justice reversed. They felt Dolph had a lack of accountability. Lovers. A choice he made. Yeah, so this is the lack of the accountability on Dolph's part. So with this Lovers card paired to this Judgment, it was like a choice he made. Ignoring the call. But did somebody try to warn him maybe? And he ignored the calls, or does that mean you ignored the signs from in the universe? Deep wounds. Head of heart decisions. I'm signing out. This reading has made me exhausted. I'm not even gonna lie. I really am under the impression that someone. Let me ask: was there another one? I think it was. No, let me ask: was Dolph and Mia J even together? Because I don't think they were. I really don't think they were. When Dolph and Mia J still together. Empress on the bottom. No, they wasn't. They wasn't together. Not how. Heartbreak, suffering. I'm sorry, I was reading this so long. Shattered dreams. That came out in Mia J's reading. They wasn't together. It was a lack of commitment. He didn't want to commit to Mia J. Is Mia J the Queen of Wands? So is she deaf? So if she's the Queen of Wands, who the hell is the Empress? Yeah, they wasn't together. It was because of choices that were made, and there was still regret over those choices. And with this Six of Wands, this is wounded energy. There's a struggle, hurt, loss, depression, heartbreak. And then you have the Moon card, the unknown. The Sun card, they once was happy, but there's a lot of manipulation, narcissism, insecurities. I don't know, they almost had a new beginning. With each other or with someone else? Was Dolph? Hmm. Was Dolph seeing somebody else? Because who was his empress? Was Dolph seeing somebody else? Was Dolph seeing someone else? You know, it'd be hurt. Somebody want to say something. Was Dolph seeing somebody else? Seeing me shuffle, right? Was Dolph seeing someone else? Was there another woman in Dolph's life that took precedence? I don't know why that came out. Took precedence over me and Jay. Was Dolph in love with another woman? That saw me shuffle. I don't think he's in love with another woman. It's like maybe he was torn in between somebody else. But he's like the energy that he was messing with other women, but maybe he wasn't in love. Weakness, raw emotion. He was decisive. Like decisions. On conflict, disagreements, abusive relationships. It's like he resisting change and has some emotional baggage. How about this one? How did Dolph really feel about Gotti's baby mother he slept with? How did he really feel about Gotti's baby mother that he slept with? How did he really feel about Gotti's baby mother that he slept with? Oh, do I want to take these spirits? No, I don't want to take these spirits. How does Dolph really feel about Gotti's baby mother that he slept with? She's the queen of wands. Y'all saw me shuffle. This is like the goddamn same cards. Planning at the bottom of the deck. Love. Wait a minute. Clarify this Queen of Wands card. So there's an Empress, a Queen of Wands. I'm getting. There's some heartbreak in this relationship. But why would it be heartbreaking? You two were just picking up. So it had to be more. Because gonna be my last question because I'm tired of talking. Did Dolph sleep with Gottie's baby mother while he was with Mia J? I think he did. Were they sleeping together while he was with Mia J? Were they sleeping together while he was with Mia J? Yep. Yeah, he was sleeping with her while he was with Mia J. I bet you Mia J knew about it, so yeah. They were sleeping together while he was with her. Yeah. There you go. Put some cards. Fun. Kipper. Is there any more messages that you like to give? Thoughts in reverse. So some that gives me feeling like someone's having bad thoughts towards this Dolph stuff. Main female could be Mia J, and his death was a big change, which clearly it was. My energy is wiped. I'm gone.